Welcome to a new video. Lysol is a brand of disinfectant owned by Reckitt Benckiser. With more than 130 years of experience in the industry of selling disinfectant products, it has created a reputation and great popularity among people thanks to its effectiveness against influenza. Today, I'm going to present you the secrets, curiosities, and some of the darkest cases of this American brand. In this video, I will mention the secrets of Lysol. Let's begin. The history of Lysol. The story of this famous brand dates back to 1989, during the cholera epidemic in Europe. Lysol was born out of the need to have a disinfectant. It was the first to go on the market, which made it gain considerable popularity. Later, in 1988, Lysol was promoted as an effective product against the influenza virus. It became so popular that it began to be part of many people's homes, as well as companies, schools, museums, among many other places. Lysol's products. The products of this brand are 18, which are divided into 4 different categories, which are surface and environmental disinfectant spray. Here you can find the crisp linen disinfectant, spring waterfall, crisp mountain, baby's room, lavender, lemon breeze, and citrus zest scent, multi-purpose disinfecting wipes, where you will find Lysol wipes from the citrus range of 35 and 80 wipes, spring waterfall, surface cleanser, and dual action, odor eliminating disinfectant spray, without essence or with morning linen essence, personal care, where you will find antibacterial hand gel and hand wipes. Lysol recommended by the EPA. As you know, Lysol has been on the market for many years. Given the situation of the coronavirus, it has been one of the most consumed brands. This is because many know about its effectiveness, and also organizations such as the US Environmental Protection Agency put together a list of effective disinfectants against COVID-19. This is because, since using the correct disinfectant is a very important part to avoid the spread of the virus along with the constant washing of the hands. Lysol is one of the registered trademarks within the list, specific including Lysol Heavy Duty Concentrated Disinfectant Cleaner, Lysol Max Cover Mist Disinfectant, and Lysol Brand Clean and Fresh Multi-Surface Cleaner. Given the situation of COVID-19, the sale of Lysol has increased enough to such an extent that its products are depleted, and there is shortage of them due to its high consumption. It is expected that the American brand will have large revenues in its pocket. Recently recorded that during the first quarter of the year 2020, which runs from January to March, their sales have increased by more than 30%, which is equivalent to $4 billion. However, this is not entirely good, since according to the statements from the CEO of Lysol, the demand is so high that they have been working very hard against the clock to supply the demand. Poisoning with Lysol increase. Having young children at home carries a great responsibility, since you must be aware of them at all times. Given the current situation, the quarantine is present in many countries, where citizens must remain locked up with their families. During the quarantine period, there has been a significant growth in cases of poisoning due to Lysol and chlorine. This is because these products are found in various parts of the home to keep everything clean. This increase is seen in several countries, mainly in the United States. Such poisonings are due to having ingested the product or having contact with the skin. The intake occurs mainly in infants who, due to carelessness, drink the product. Skin contact is due to that people spray it on their bodies in order to eliminate the virus. In such a situation, many companies dedicated to the sale of disinfectants have clarified to their customers that the product shall not be consumed. Homemade Lysol. Due to the situation, many people have not had the fortune to find Lysol. However, everyone manages to take their own disinfectant and be prepared to avoid the coronavirus. Last month, the YouTube channel Angel Malerva uploaded a video of a nurse who teaches how to make homemade Lysol. The woman explains that a cup of fabric softener, a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar or white vinegar, and a cup of chlorine should be poured into a liter bottle. Then the bottle should be filled with water, cover and shake for a couple of seconds. Finally, the mixture must be poured into a container with a dispenser to be able to spray the desired surface. The woman assures that it's very effective and that it even works better than Lysol. Now it's the time for me to mention some of the cases in which this brand of disinfectants was involved. Let's begin. The first case was recently released in the Americas. In 2020, hundreds of people negatively criticized the actions of two brothers regarding Lysol brand products. The information note was published on March 16 of the mentioned year, involving two brothers identified as Matt and Noah Colvin, residents of Hitchton, Hamilton County, Tennessee. It all started when the Colvin brothers decided to buy a large quantity of cleaning products in order to take advantage of the situation. In total, they bought 70,700 bottles of antibacterial gel priced as just $1 apiece, in addition to including Lysol brand products. According to the Colvin brothers, their goal was to resell these products on platforms such as Amazon at an insane price. For example, the antibacterial gel bottles that each had originally bought for $1 were going to offer them for nothing more and nothing less than $70. However, the sale began to attract attention among netizens, negatively criticizing the action of the Colvin brothers, which caused Amazon to realize their scam, thus managing to suspend publication on their platform. On the other hand, on the web, some videos emerged where it's possible to see how they loaded the products to the truck. In the comments, the users expressed their opinion attacking the brothers. The case was so shocking that both Matt and Noah decided to back off their project, reaching the point of donating all the products. Finally, the Tennessee Attorney General's office launched an investigation against the Colvin brothers, considering whether they should go to jail or not, regardless of whether they donate all the product. Finally, Matt and Noah made it clear that they had nothing to hide. In fact, they assured that they were not aware that these products were going to be in short supply. If you want to know more about it, I will leave you a link in the description. The second case was released a few days ago in the United States. In 2020, the president of that country asked a question that led the residents to try to inject themselves Lysol. The information note was published on April 24 of the aforementioned year, after multiple cases of detoxification occurred after an announcement by the President of the United States. According to the news, everything started on Thursday, April 23, where the country's ruler spoke about a report by the head of the Science and Technology of the US Department of Security, where it was revealed that a virus from China is weakened if exposed to sunlight, heat, or isopropyl alcohol. Taking into account the results of this investigation, the president asked a question questioning the possibility of introducing products that include this element to the human body, such as Lysol. As a result of this, thousands of emergency calls for detoxification arose. That is, that people made the decision to inject or ingest these types of products, taking into account the question from the president. This caused a stir in the United States, which is why the population was warned to avoid carrying out this harmful action, complementing the opinion of expert doctors. On the other hand, the Maryland Emergency Department had to share a publication in which they claimed to have received hundreds of phone calls from people who ingested disinfectant. This is why they launched an announcement of their official Twitter account that raised awareness and remind them that this product should only be used as indicated on the labels. Inclusively, different media shared on social networks a message to explain that disinfectants were not made to be ingested or injected. Finally, the company released a statement in which it asked people to avoid taking this action, so as not to affect the health of consumers. If you want to know more about Lysol or your favorite brands, I invite you to visit the channel. Likewise, I give you a cordial invitation to your website. www.braviousnews.com. The link will be left in the description. For more than a century, Lysol has been one of the most recognized disinfectant brands in the world, thanks to the variety and quality of its articles. Now that you know the secrets of Lysol, I would like to know your opinion. Which of the cases surprised you the most?